Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. So welcome to my channel everybody. So I am currently working on my January Saturday series. I'm like, why is it so dark? There is a light missing and I've only been out here like for 4 hours. So much better. I thought it was just because it was dark and gloomy outside, but it's not. It's just I didn't turn the other light on. Okay, so this is video number 4. That means this video will air January 27th, 2004. Woohoo! Happy New Year, everybody. Just took a sip of my drink. So for January, I have been concentrating on the Bee Mine Valentine suite. So that included, let me move the whiteboard out of the way. So that included this darling, and I do mean darling, guys. I've used everyone but the little angry bee there. Don't want no angry bees because you get stung when you have an angry bee. So it has this cute little builder punch, guys. I'm having so much fun with this. This will be one that I know I will keep. This is a keeper. I wasn't too sure of it at first, but now that I've been playing with it, and this card is so cute, and it's simple because of the paper. The paper does, this paper does make this card really easy to do. So the suite, the stamp set, the punch. You know, I'm struggling a bit sometimes with these embellishments. I didn't find a need for these on my project today, but I did find a need for this ribbon they have, the Sweet Sorbet ribbon. I did use this, which I was happy to do. I mean, I could add, I guess we can add a little heart to it. We can add one of these little hearts to it. And then all this DSP, and really love this project. So I can't wait to show you. I'm going to set all of this but this now in the punch aside. Let's go ahead and I'm going to open this up because now that I'm looking at it, why not use those embellishments, right? So we are going to add a little heart. Where's my pokey tool? You ready to see it? It's so cute. It's my little box card, and look at my little bee again with my little googly eyes because I couldn't resist. So that's what I mean. The DSP did all the work for me. I did the stamping back here, which I think is so sweet. So there we go. So I said I was going to add a little heart. And I thought about putting it there. Or we could give it, let's put it on the bee. He has a heart. Oh, that's too cute. Okay, hold on. I did one. Where's my ants? Because you guys know I'm doing this before Christmas, right? And part of her Christmas present are the supplies to do all of my cards in January. So I've had to prep. Yeah, I've got a little black dog hair. Probably my little dog Tia's, which now is stuck to, oh great. I wonder if the tweezers can help me. There. Don't want that on there. Grab a hold of it. We're going to give our bee a little heart. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out putting it on the bee. So now with this card finished with my Saturday series, I can package that up for her. So we're going to set those aside because we'll need that at the end of the project. So, it's so cute. And it's sweet as a button. It is just so, it's as sweet as honey, right? And it says, you're as sweet as honey. Oh, love this. And I'm going to freeze because I turned the heater off, but that's okay. So, and I did an envelope. I just used one of these craft-like envelopes that I had in my drawer. So I'm going to set my little card like right here. And let's go over what you are going to need. I have it all cut out. So I'm going to, my little box card, which I love. This is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 2.5, at 7, at 2.5, at 5, at 7.5, and at 10. So I'm not going to do that on the scoreboard, but we will have to crease it all because I didn't do that. Let's go right on. Card base, layer number 1, cut 4. So you will need to cut 4. Oh, I was going to glue those down first. Cut 4 sweet sorbet pieces. We're going to take 2 of those right now. I'm going to get this glued down as we're talking. So cut 4 sweet sorbet 2 1/4 by 4. To coincide with this, okay, you're going to need to cut, we'll wait till we get to the, hold on. Just let me glue these down. I meant to do this off camera. This is for DSP. You need 2 of the same DSP for the sides. I chose the honey because of the sentiment. You're as sweet as honey. And I don't know why this glue, like, probably because it's so cold, is so thick. It doesn't want to go through the nozzle. All right. So sorry, I wanted those done beforehand. So pretend you don't see this, but we need 4, which we have. 2 and 2. Cut 4 sweet sorbet 2 1/4 by 4. DSP layer number 1. 2 by 2 1/2. DSP layer number 1 right here, right? That's DSP layer number 1. Let's dump it all out, Alice. It might. All right. DSP layer number 2. This is all from the Bee Mine. Is 1 1/4 by 2. Those 2 are going to go together. DSP layer number 3 are the ones I just glued together. You'll need to cut 2 by 3 3/4. Yes. I was going to second guess myself, but I'm right. Okay, now you're going to have to cut a piece, or this just helped me. Cut a piece of printer paper to 2 by 3 3/4. This is to help with layers number, DSP layers number 1 and number 2. And I used 3.5 inches of ribbon and about 12 inches for the bow. And then I have 1.5, at least by 3, for the bumblebee, but this is a scrap piece. You will need, this did not get on there for some reason, for the back, once again, this is white, and this is 2 by 3 3/4. And then I have a couple of little scrap pieces here. These are optional, all right? These are 1/2 inch by 2 inches. So let's put, I'll go ahead and write it down. 1/2 by 2, cut 2. This is optional for back. Let me tell you why I have these. This was literally just laying around in my package. This one is because I cut this one to 1 3/4. So it was too long. When I cut off that 1/2 inch, I was like, oh, I might be able to use that. And I am going to use it. And I have. So let's move all of those aside. My ribbon aside. My instructions aside. And here is our card base. Ooh. What did I do there? It's not going to be okay. So once again, this is 4 1/4 by 11, and it is scored first. You would put it like this: score at 2.5, score at 5, score at 7.5, and score at 10. Now I'm going to just use a bone folder and crease all of those edges. I'm going all the same direction, as that is how it's going to be. Now, I am not. I do want to make sure, though, that it is straight. I am not going to put this together until I get all of my panels done, and then we will put it together. I thought I missed one right here. And trust me, it is easier to put them on when it is flat because I have done it both ways. And as I was putting this one together, I was note to self, put the panels on while it's flat. So note to self, yes, panels first, then, okay, so we already put the two of the same DSP on their pieces. So those are done. Now we come to this piece here. This is the printer paper piece. And we are going to first glue down the 2 by 2 1/2. And if there is a goober in here, I'm going to be so upset because I just checked this bottle. No, I just got really thick glue because it's so cold out here. Ugh, frustrating. Let's just check the nozzle just to make sure. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Let's take this nozzle off and put this nozzle on it. They're interchangeable. There is something definitely wrong with that other nozzle. There is something in there. It doesn't want to play nice. Let's check, make sure there's no goobers in this one. There wasn't a goober. It was just me wiping the nozzle out. All right. So this one's going to go on this bottle because this one has more glue in it. This bottle is the one that needs to go inside and be totally cleaned out. I was having it tip upside down. All right, let's do this now. Oh yeah, it's the nozzle. There's something in there. So big X ... And this little piece of printer paper is really, really, really helpful. So there's the top piece. Now here's my bottom piece. And I did this on my sample too. I just put the glue here. And it's so small. And I just butted those up. Now we're going to do a little bit of stamping on this. And we're going to cover the line where these meet with some ribbon. So here's my Stamp and Pierce mat. Now, first thing we're going to do is stamp some little busies with some Pull Party full strength. And all I did is I came here. I want to make sure I get that loop in there. I turned it this way and just did it that way. And then I want this loop like right about here. And I need a little scratch paper. That's not it. I had one somewhere. Here's some scratch paper. Because I just want it like right there. That's all I did for that. So I'm going to set that, scoot over, back over where the Pull Party will be going. I'm going to leave it open because I'll be using it again. Now we're going to use black Memento, and I'm going to show you how I separated my sentiment because it comes as one. You're as sweet as honey. So I used the corner and got your as, and I stamped your as up here. Okay. And then I cleaned it off really quickly, squeaky, squeaky. And then I stamped up sweet as honey. And I stamped sweet as honey right down here at the very bottom. And it came out great. Worked great, worked like a charm, didn't need any strips, and it doesn't need any dimension, trust me, it just doesn't. So next is my little piece of ribbon, and I used 1/8 of an inch piece of tear tape, and I put this all the way around my card this time. So I'm just putting a little bit there, going right by the line. Yikes. Then I'm going to give it a little rub down. Take that off. And I'm going to start here. Try to get it straight across. I'm going to have a little excess, it looks like. So we're going to trim that off. So next I'm using another piece of the same little tear tape. I'm going to lay it right in the center, rub it down, remove the backing. I'm surprised it's already noon, as yikes. It is so cold, like 35 degrees outside, and it's noon. So here is my cute little sweet sorbet bow I made. So sweet. I do want this end, I think, is a little longer than it needs to be. Kind of needs to hold it. Oh boy. Anybody out there like watching old movies during the holidays? I absolutely love it. Oh, my husband needs to buy me White Christmas because I love that movie. So that's that panel. Oh, we need to glue it down. Yes, we're gluing it down to its counterpart in Sweet Sorbet, and it's all hooked onto that piece of printer paper. I didn't want it on dimensionals. I don't want a whole lot of, you know, this is folded over on itself. There are layers, and if I put it on dimensionals, it will be super, super bulky, and my little buzzy bee is going to be on dimensionals. So there's panel number 3. Now we're going to work on our back panel. And these 2 little strips, like I said, these are optional. You do not need to do this if you do not choose to. But I thought, since I had them lying around, I was like, what can I do with them? You know me, I like to use it all up. So first of all, I'm going to turn that over this way. And, oh, we're not even using that red right now. We're still using the Memento. Where did it go? I haven't got it out yet. That's why I can't find it. I stamped this. I stamped "You Make My Heart Buzz" in the center. And then I stamped "Bee Mine" twice. Once on this little piece and once on this little piece. All right, well, it's a little crooked. That's going to work though. All right, we're still going to use Memento in a minute. Moving that aside, we need the heart. Nope. All right. We're going to glue these down. We're going to stamp a Sweet Sorbet heart on there, but we cannot do that until, oh, we need the daffodil light. We can't stamp it until we use the pool party. And that's because it muddled the pool party the first time around. So I want to stamp pool party first. So I took my little honeycomb, stamp it there, stamp off first, of course, and stamp just like that. It just gave it a little bit of something more. And we're just going to glue these down at the top and the bottom. So I chose the floral one down at the bottom. Like I said, these were just scrap pieces. Some people might throw them away. I chose to try to use them, and I think it came out really sweet. As sweet as honey, right? Yeah, I'm not a comedian, I know. So that's our back panel, but we're still missing its heart, and we're missing our bee. We need to stamp Oh, I did write on there, scrap pieces of a corner. That's thick. So you want scrap white, but you want the corners. So I was looking for some thick white. That's not it. Okay, this is a card base from Paper Pumpkin. We're going to use that for our heart. So this is our bee. We're going to stamp it since I have that here. Now, do yourself a favor, stamp it, hold it down, give it a minute. Just let the ink soak in there. Trust me, you're going to be really happy with it if you're stamping on colored cardstock or even white. But just give it a second. Just wait. And it comes out deep, dark, rich. It's absolutely beautiful. We're going to still need that in a minute. But we are going to punch it out if I can find the punch. All right. So here's my little bee. That's why you need a handle here. And I'm going to get at least 3 bees out of this strip. And this is 1.5 by 5. And I know I will get 3 bees from that. So I'm going to put that. Where's my little bin of stuff for, oh, right there. It's going to go right in with the rest of it. So we're not done. Memento. We need to do, we'll go ahead and do his little googly eyes. You guys are going to love, this is so cute. So we chose the big eyes and the smiley face and the googly eyes. Yes, I'm licking my fingers and pulling out googly eyes. It works. And I need a pair of snips and 2 little dots of glue. And then we're going to work on the wings. There's one. I absolutely love the eyes. Oh, just love him. So there's that. Next, I said use the corners. And the corners aren't important. It works best. So we're going to stamp the wings, the outline of the wings. I need some smaller scrap paper. Let's see. We can use that one. That was the last one I did. I think I can do it here. Let's see. If you go like this in that corner and go like this in that corner. Why am I doing it twice? I don't know, guys. I really don't. I didn't need 2 of them. Which I guess just in case one doesn't work out. All right. There's one. And then let's go ahead and punch this one out and I can set it aside for, and no, Carol's is all done. She already has 2 little antennas. All right. But we will stick this little guy over in the little box. So there's our antennae. We can go ahead and stick that. I love those little eyes on our bee. Little dab of glue. And now our wings. So we can shut that up and set that aside. We used that one. We used the honeycomb. We used the sentiments. Now we're going to stamp with Pool Party on our hearts. So stamp off and stamp on. Just hold it a second because it is faint. It just gives it a little bit of color. Stamp off, stamp on, and hold. And then we're going to punch again in the corners. One. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. My little dog is like, why'd you turn that heater off? All right, so we have our, give it a little swirl there. There's one wing. There's another wing. There's our little bee. Now we can clean off the pool party heart and get the sweet sorbet. I'm just going to leave it up there, stamp off nicely, and stamp right there. Ta-da! And when we're done with our card, we're going to stamp our envelope. So we're going to now glue this, since it's done, onto its counterpart of sweet sorbet. And look how cute that is. Oh, gotta slide it off because I gotta wiggle it around. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So now we have all 4 of our panels. We're going to put our V here after we get it on our card. So got to figure out what is your back. So if I put these together, I know this is my back piece. So we can work backwards or you can work forward. So I know this is my back piece, so I'm going to start with it. Give me a second and I'll show you that again, how I determine where my back piece is. Well, you can also tell because it's the end away from the 1-inch score line. That's your back piece. All right, so next to the back piece goes a side panel, and that's one of the 2 matching DSP. Now I want to tell you, if you do not have the DSP and you just bought the stamp set, I would stamp the honeycomb on here in the yellow. I would stamp the little busy biz, this one, in black, and it comes with a little heart, and I would stamp a few little hearts on it, and that would make my background. Now for the centerpiece, if you don't have the DSP, the stamp set comes, hold on, I'm trying to get it. The stamp set comes with these little flowers, and what I would do is stamp up here in the honeycomb, do my little busy bits like I did, and then stamp down here. I would stamp a few flowers, like 1, 2, and 3, and do them short so you can do like red or sweet sorbet in the center, daffodil delight, and a pool party on the side. You can do this without the DSP and it would be cute. I just happen to have the DSP. I don't always buy the coordinating DSP. I don't always do that, but this time I did. And I am happy because you can manage without it. So like I said, if you wanted to repeat this, stamp the honeycomb in Daffodil Delight. Make the flowers Granny Apple Green for the stems and the flowers. You can, I wouldn't choose the pink. I would choose Daffodil Delight, but that is Petal Pink Pool Party and Sweet Sorbet. On here, I would stamp again. I would keep it in the theme. The honeycomb, I would, oh, I guess you could do the blue, but I would choose black busies and little hearts. And our second of the 2 coordinating panels. If you don't have Sweet Sorbet, use Real Red. It says the ribbon is Sweet Sorbet, so I chose Sweet Sorbet. Now, you can do, I'm going to use a combination of both tear tape and liquid glue. You don't even have to use tear tape to close this box up. I have done it without. It's just like I said, it is very cold in my room. And without that heat, it is even colder. So I'm going to use a combination. I'm going to actually put a little swiggle here and down there. We still have the envelope to do. So you can fold it over this way and it just folds over on itself. You can wiggle it if you are not sure about its placement. That's why I do prefer to use the wet glue. There you have it. And our little bee needs dimensionals, which I put right here. One, that little triangle thing I love to do. 2 and 3. Oh, and don't forget, we're going to put a little heart on him. So, just like that. I wanted you guys to see that. So we do a big heart. Oh yeah, let's do a big one on this one. Why not? Absolutely love it because it says you make my heart buzz. Oh, so there you have it. Sweet, sweet as honey. You make my heart buzz. Isn't that sweet? It is. It is really sweet, guys. Oh, and don't forget, I almost forgot. I did this on the other ones before I punched them. Black Wink Estella. Oh, now he's really, and we can't forget, we got to do it. It's like he just came out of a little shower. Oh, so cute. The DSP on the side just does all the work. So let's stamp our envelope to go with this. And we're going to use a combination of those things I told you could make your own basic DSP panels with. We're going to stamp full strength because these envelopes of mine do soak up the ink quite a bit. So I'm starting with the honeycomb. Now, if I was doing this on a white, I would stamp off. But as this is a craft-like, I'm stamping. Hold on, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm stamping full strength. Full strength pull party. Across, and then I'm going to stamp on the front Happy Valentine's Day on the front down here. On the back, I'm going to stamp You'll Always Be the One for Me. Ta-da! And the stamp block fell over, making sure. There we have it. So that is my sweet little box card, guys. And I hope you guys like it because I think he's just adorable. I mean, it is just so much fun. And I will show you. He does fit in the envelope. Voila. He fits and he folds flat and he stands up. Cute little display for Valentine's Day. Just so sweet. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Saturday series. I will have a review probably airing on January 30th. It will include both Monday series and Saturday series review of all the projects I made with the Be My Valentine. Sweet. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you've liked it enough that you might think of giving me a thumbs up, a like, a share, but a comment is always the best thing because I love waking up and reading them as I charge my back and I answer them. So I hope that you feel like you would like to come back and visit me again in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.